Brought to you by Penguin.
This Shining Life by Harriet Kline. Read by Olivia Darnley. Prologue. He fell over and lay in the grass, laughing. I didn't think I'd had that much to drink. The sky glowed golden above him. There were napkins and plates strewn in the grass, one with a smear of Stilton on the rim. How he loved cheese. Camembert oozing from a velvet rind, the fuzzy blue islets in a Centaugueur. Ollie came to stand beside him, shuffling his feet in and out of his Crocs. One trouser leg was tucked into a sock. "Why are you lying down, Dad?" "I'm not really sure, but I like it." The summer term was over. There were 6 weeks of holiday ahead, and a heat wave had been forecast. Rich planned to spend it lying down, on a blanket under the apple tree, on a towel at the beach, in the hammock that he had long been meaning to install by the river. And now it seemed he'd already started. Ruth leaned over him and offered her hand. Her skin was dry and warm, and he brought her palm to his mouth and kissed it. "I'll kill you if you're hungover tomorrow," she said. Ollie looked from her to Rich and back again. "You won't really kill him, Mum," he said. "That would be murder." More people came to stand over him, and he smiled at them all. Ruth's sister, Nessa, taking bites out of a gaudy cake, and their mother, Angran, her glasses flaring red in the sunset. "You're right," Ruth said to Ollie, "but I could nag him so much he'll wish he was dead." Rich laughed. "That won't happen." He attempted to sit, but his belly pitched. Black clouds churned across his eyes. He thudded back onto the grass. "Wait a while," he told himself. "Just a moment more and the nausea will pass." The sun was a red disk behind the trees, and he watched it glinting on a wineglass beside him, gilding the rim. The scene around him felt like an idyll. The inky silhouettes of the oaks, children racing up the garden, the table on the patio still loaded with food. Ruth shivered beside him as the shadows crept up the lawn. He reached for her hand again, and something clenched in his gut. But still he smiled at the people gathered around him. Their faces were ruddy in the enduring glow of the setting sun. Part 1. Ollie. My dad died. He gave everyone a present before he died. He gave me a pair of binoculars. They smell of books that haven't been read for a very long time. When I put them against my face, they feel heavy. I can feel them pressing on my bones. My dad hasn't got any bones. We burnt them all, and threw the ashes around by the river. When we'd finished, we saw a heron flying out of the woods. Auntie Nessa sighed and said, "There he goes." She said the heron was my dad, but it wasn't. I looked at it through the binoculars and saw its beak and some feathers sticking up on its head. My dad didn't have a beak, or feathers. He had yellow curly hair and big lines in the skin around his eyes that Angran calls crow's feet. Everyone stood there watching the heron, and Mum did that thing of crying and smiling at the same time while she held onto Auntie Nessa's hand. I didn't really think it would be him. I knew it must be a turn of phrase, but I didn't know what it meant. When Mum says my bedroom is a bomb site, I know she means it's messy, but I've never heard a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?